So I'm introducing the Creative Cloud Developer Champion program. I just put the link in the private chat, but I should probably put it in the other chat, but we'll get to that in a second anyway. This is a website. I'm launching a new website that's actually live today. So what is it? Fumbling here. Our curated list of Creative Cloud Developer Champions rewarded for their contribution to our ecosystem with recognition from Adobe, special access to product teams, and more. That's the short version of it. So the problem we're trying to solve here is that the Creative Cloud Developer Experience team is only 8 people. It's a growing team, but it's not an infinite number of people. So, and we have these goals around energizing and engaging the community, growing the community, and driving awareness of extensibility on the whole. And the community of developers, which includes many people in our audience, are out there today answering forum posts, providing code samples, speaking at conferences, doing all kinds of stuff. Our small team can't be everywhere doing everything all at once, but a lot of people are out there in the community doing it already. So we can offer benefits for things that you're already doing for the community for free as a way of encouraging more of that engagement, like offering free Creative Cloud subscriptions, which a lot of you already have. But the chatting with engineering teams on Adobe Slack, that's something that's much requested, but not so easy to do. We can also offer like preferential marketplace listings and badges and other kinds of endorsements. And if you're thinking for a minute, wait, doesn't that sound exactly like the Adobe Community Experts program? Let's not reinvent the wheel, right? If this program already exists, like why would we do something different? And so I'm going to differentiate a little bit between how these two programs are the same and doing different things. The Adobe Community Experts program has similar goals of helping customers use the software, representing Adobe at conferences, creating resources and content. And there are around 600 experts. And if you're not familiar with the Adobe Community Experts program, they do a lot of challenges in a gamified setting on a platform called Influitive, where they get points for creating content and doing different things, and then turn in the points for mostly Amazon gift cards, but also other physical and non-physical rewards like Adobe Swag or LinkedIn Premium memberships, that kind of thing. So Sil, Cleary, and I worked together and we asked the community experts, like, how many of you have written scripts or code or consider yourself like developers of products that you work with? And it turned out about 12% of people who answered this survey question who are in the experts program are already scripters and developers. So it's quite a bigger number than we would think. So we opened a corner of the community experts program called the developer corner, where if you're already a community expert, you can get a few extra points by answering forum questions that involve code or doing sort of developer related activities like answering questions about Express add-ons in our Discord that are worth a few more extra points with more challenges that are for developers to come. So we decided it would be a good idea to integrate the developer champion program I'm trying to launch with the community experts program, because the community experts program already has a legal agreement in place. They already use Influitive. There are already rewards and shipping and challenges and things that are already there. Oh no, everyone is a developer. What is that? That wasn't my screen. Now it's just back to me. Sorry. Oh no, something's happening. Okay, and then this backstage making a face. Okay, sorry. This sets up a certain kind of logic problem. If you're already in the Adobe Community Experts program, then why be a developer champion, or what is the difference there? So I have this sort of humorous logic example. All cats are cute animals, but not all cute animals are cats. All champions are going to be experts, but not all experts are developer champions. And so to give a sort of like differentiation between the 3 levels of expert here, you might be a developer in the community who's developing add-ons or extensions. You might be a community expert who's answering coding questions in the forums because you have some developer or scripting kind of skills. But the champions, the developer champions, are people who we want to say are people who go above and beyond. They're developers who have created a tool for other developers or something that's like a library that other developers use, really like the best of the best. And We want to be able to offer unique rewards to champions that are not available to community experts, like becoming Adobe Slack guest, like I mentioned, the titles, expedited reviews, champions only, challenges, rewards, and unique swag. And when I talk about like go-to-market support or those sort of collections that I'm talking about, preferential listings in curated collections. So in the current like Creative Cloud desktop app marketplace, there are these like editor's choice collections that actually our team manages. And we're happy if you're especially distributing through our marketplace to highlight champion add-ons and plugins in curated collections. That'll hopefully, if you're doing paid plugins, will boost your sales. And we haven't come up with a badge yet, but it's on the way. I want to do maybe something that's similar to either these like Adobe Certified Professional badges or something like what we've already got. We're still working on it with the brand team. And as of this week, I'm launching this new webpage. And one of the big rewards is being listed on the directory of champions on this website. Oh no, my link is all askew here, but we already have a link in the chat, so we're okay. Each champion gets their own sort of highlighted page that talks about a few of the things, some of the content they've created, which could be plugins, could be blog posts, could be code samples, and then a link to their homepage or business website. And so we're launching the program with 5 champions. These are top 5. These are the 5 people so far. We want to have about 25 by the end of the year and 50 champions by the end of next year. So if you know someone who fits this profile and you want to nominate them, that's ideal. You can nominate a champion from the homepage. I also have a link here that's eaten up by Ring Central. But anyway, the button is right there on the front page. You can also nominate yourself, should you feel so inclined. And then if you're not already a community expert, we onboard you to the experts program and then open up the extra special community expert, developer expert stuff. A lot of people in the chat are talking about Adobe money or extra money. There is money available, but like the fund for design is open to the public. So I can't say specifically like, oh, because you're a champion, you get this money. But I would say there's some amount of preference there. Like if you say, I'm building a UXP debugger for VS Code, we're going to find funding for that. Like there's not zero funding for this program. Also, more specifically, we do have a really targeted goal about developers hosting meetups for other developers. So if you want to host an in-person meetup or even like a live webinar, but I guess it makes more sense in terms of an in-person meetup, we can give funding for food for that, for snacks anyway. So do let us know. Or if you want to speak about extensibility at a conference, we can talk about funding to send you to the conference to speak for Adobe.